against the glass, watching all the shadows pass. You left your keys, you left the sting of every broken, hollow thing. I'm tracing lines where you once laid, the price of every game we played. The smoke is rising, thick and slow, nowhere left for us to go. Just the rhythm, just the beat, to cool the memory of the heat. Deep in the blue, I'm losing the ghost of you. Man in the color rhythm, seeing the vision through. It was a beautiful light, a velvet betrayal in the dark. Now I'm just healing the hole you left in my heart. Just relax, let the bass take the weight. Before the morning, before it's too late. I saw you dancing in the neon glare with someone new, like I was never there. A silent promise turned to dust, the bitter taste of broken trust. I'm falling upward into the night, leaving behind the fading light. It's better this way, in the cold stories that will never be told. Just relax, just relax, just relax. Just Just relax. The gilded cage, the velvet rope, a quiet loss of every hope. I played by rules I didn't write, and lost you to the freezing night. We danced within the crowded halls, a million eyes upon the walls. You offered me a different life, away from all this quiet strife. But I was bound by family ties, a prisoner of the social lies. The grand betrayal was my own. I left you standing there alone. I traded passion for the gold, a devastating story told. I watched you sail across the sea, while I remained unhappily. The decades passed in silent grace, a frozen smile upon my face. I lived the life they said I should, made of wood, but now the years are fading fast. I'm breaking from the heavy past. I'm falling down into the truth, reclaiming all my stolen youth. Oh, the tragedy of an innocent age trapped forever on a wealthy stage I pushed away. The only love I knew to do exactly what they told me to. But out here in the quiet evening chill, I'm letting go of my exhausted will. I'm falling for the memory of your face, finding comfort in an empty space. The gilded cage is finally breaking down. I'm walking far away from this lonely town. I raised the children, played the part with a deeply broken, aching heart. I sat beside the window pane and watched the heavy falling rain. You sent a letter from afar, a glowing bright and distant star. But I was terrified to fall, and so I built another wall. The grand betrayal of my soul has finally taken its full toll. But underneath the faded dress, I'm craving one last sweet caress. The golden carriage drives away. I'm stepping to the light of day. I couldn't be the one you need. I let my terrified spirit bleed. But in the shadows of the night, I know my feelings were so right. Oh, the tragedy of an innocent age trapped forever on a wealthy stage I pushed away. The only love I knew to do exactly what they told me to. But out here in the quiet evening chill, I'm letting go of my exhausted will. I'm falling for the memory of your face, finding comfort in an empty space. The gilded cage is finally breaking down. I'm walking far away from this lonely town. The golden cage, an empty stage. I'm finally free. Golden cage. An empty stage. I'm finally free. Salt on my coat, your name in my throat. I count the waves like debts I never wrote. The ship groans low, the sky turns gray. I cross the dark just to make you stay. letters came thin as winter light. Fine, don't worry, in a trembling hand. But I heard the break beneath the polite. So I crossed the water without a plan. At the estate gates, cold lion stone, I swallowed pride like bitter tea. They call me bold in a careful tone, as if courage were indecency. I keep my voice steady, I keep my face calm, stitching your damage with borrowed balm. Every hallway holds a hush of blame, and I burn inside this quiet frame. I came to pull you from the ruins of a vow that cracked behind closed doors. I came with restraint, clean hands, no thunder, but love found me on those marble floors. I hate that my heart learned the shape of him while I was repairing your broken view. I crossed the ocean to rescue my sister and fell through the wreckage into something true. He wears his manners like a jeweled knife, cuts you with kindness and calls it care. You flinch at praise, apologize for life, like you're a stain in his polished stare. I find your bruises and what goes unsaid, and dinner smiles that never reach. I carry your secrets like bread in my bag, and practice patience I didn't teach. Tonight you cried where the roses climb. Said he broke me slow so nobody knew. I said then we leave, you said in time. And the moon turned steel blue, and love stood near with steady eyes, not asking, not taking, just seeing me whole. I wanted to run from the tenderness there, but it followed me down to the soul. At dawn, I'll pack your courage in a case, but then your coat wipes off from your cheek. Beyond the gates, a kind of sky takes place, and in the wreckage, love learns how to speak. I held a glass heart up against the light. You were the hurricane that ruined the night. You made the thunder sound like tenderness. I mistook every stone for a caress. You moved through all my rooms without a knock, and left the windows open, stopped the clock. And now the silence has your shape and weight. I keep the broken pieces, I can't wait. Glass heart in a hurricane. Every shard of you is etched with my name. I built the shelter, you dismantled the door. I love the ruin mirrors beautiful to spin. I press my ear against the wall to hear the version of me that you chose to keep near. And now the silence has you shaken and wait. I keep the broken pieces, I can't wait. Glass heart in a hurricane. Every shard of you is etched with my name. I built the shelter, you dismantled the door. I love the ruin even more. Glass heart in a hurricane. Glass becomes the sand and sand the shore, and tides come through and change what came before. I'm not the broken window anymore. I'm the open sea past the door. One last look at where the pieces lay. I breathe the hurricane, then walk away. Then walk away. Crystal clinks like tiny verdicts, and every smile is rehearsed. In glitter rooms I'm well behaved, but desire is never terse. We sit where candles crown the table, where gossip blooms like perfume thick. My vows are pearls around my throat, beautiful, tight, and hard to pick. And you arrive like a sudden tide in traveling coats and foreign rain. Your voice turns maps into invitations, and my composure into strain. Watched eyes follow every movement, counting breaths, counting blame. I hold my glass like it's an anchor, trying not to say your name. I'm falling in love, the worst possible time in the brightest, loneliest place. The trail isn't in my hands, it's in the heat on my face. Duty stands tall like a cold chandelier. Reputation hums like a wire, and you look at me like you already know how quickly vows catch fire. On trains, on roads, in borrowed cities, I practice no until it shakes. Your letters wait inside my suitcase, a storm I pack for mercy's sake. You never touch me in the open, yet every silence feels like skin. I hate how love can be so tender and still feel like a mortal sin. and walk away. And walk away. A quiet room, a sudden spark, a hidden fire in the dark. I thought I found my resting place until the shadows showed their face. I came to you with nothing much, a quiet voice, a gentle touch. You saw the spirit in my eyes. You saw through every thin disguise. We walked the gardens in the sun. I thought the lonely days were done. You asked to make me yours for good. I didn't know the ground I stood. The secrets locked behind the door, waiting there to settle scores. The veil was torn, the truth revealed, a rusted lock of fate unsealed. The grand betrayal at the shrine. The moment that you were mine, I ran away into the cold. A broken story left untold. Oh, the madness of a secret kept the lonely tears that I had wept. I walked away to save my soul. Believing you just took a toll. The fire burned the past away and brought me to the light of day. I'm falling for you once again. Through all the sorrow, all the pain, we stand. There's equals in the end. My only love, my only friend. I wandered through the barren miles, enduring countless bitter trials. I built a life upon my own, a solid fortress made of stone. But I could hear your distant voice, a phantom echoing my choice. I felt you calling in the breeze, across the rivers, through the trees. A tragedy that broke your world has left a brand new path unfurled. No longer in the shadows cast, we step away from all the past. I am my own and I am free, and I choose you to walk with me. The ashes settle on the floor, and we are stronger than before. Oh, the madness of a secret kept the lonely tears that I have wept. I walked away to save my soul. Believing you just took a toll. The fire burned the past away and brought me to the light of day. I'm falling for you once again. Through all the sorrow, all the pain, we stand. like stones into the ice. We walked the muddy bank in early spring. You named each bird we heard and everything. I caught a flash of something real and warm, a brief permission just before the storm. But rivers have no patience for the still. They take what's given and they always will. Where the river forgets, I'll leave your name. Wash the letters off, let go the flame. You were the current pulling me to sea. Now the river runs through only me. Where the river forgets, I will remain. You said the water cleans the things we keep. I held your hand at the edge of the deep. We cast our plans like paper boats to drift. The current read them as a parting gift. But rivers have no patience for the still. They take what's given and they always will. Where the river forgets, I'll leave your name. Wash the letters off, let go the flame. You were the current pulling me to sea. Now the river runs through only me. Where the river forgets, I will remain. Maybe grief is just the river learning new, a different shape around the stone of you. I'll let the current carve a softer me and flow towards something I have yet to see. The river doesn't grieve the banks it leaves. It only moves, it only moves, it breathes. Midnight rain against the glass, watching all the shadows pass. You left your keys, you left the sting of every broken, hollow thing. I'm tracing lines where you once laid, the price of every game we played. The smoke is rising thick and slow, nowhere left for us to go. Just the rhythm, just the beat, to cool the memory of the heat. Deep in the blue, I'm losing the ghost of you. Melancholic rhythm, seeing the vision through. It was a beautiful life. us. The bitter taste of broken trust. I'm